Hey, welcome back to my channel. I know I said you guys probably would not see my face around the holidays, but I recently won a gift card for Erin through Instagram. So I was like, hey, let me do a nice cool unboxing and chat with you about how things have been going in December and all that. I joined the choir and it was awesome. It was last night and it was the best experience that I've ever had singing in the mass choir. The last time I was in a choir that big, it was like in high school, my senior year. I actually had a senior solo, and I feel like that choir was so big because she was such an awesome teacher. And so, yeah, I was like, hey, why not? I did something for myself this season, even though it was a push for me to get to all the rehearsals and my kids' stuff. I wanted to do this unboxing because in discovering that there's a lot of ADHD in my house, and just realizing like a lot of my frustrations of why things were happening the way they were and how it was just like a lot. And not really paying attention to the details of like, oh, it might not be because you choose not to. It's because you have a hard time really focusing. So for me, as a mom who, if I don't remember, a lot of the things in my house don't get done. This is something that I do carry. It's a lot. And so sometimes it can become so overwhelming. And this year, as much as I like digital planning, paper is better because I have to write it down. I even bought like a little pocket calendar thing to put in my purse, because even when people mention stuff to me, or, you know, like my husband, he always says, tell my wife, don't tell me. And so I just been realizing that it's a lot to carry and it's harder than I thought. And I really need to work on being organized. And so before I won this thing with Erin Condren, I was like, oh yeah, I had already started looking for planners, and I'm like, oh, I thought that I was gonna pick this one planner. But then I won the Erin Condren $50 gift card. And hence, y'all, I go in here to put in this coupon code that after they reached out to me for Erin Condren, and it ended up being $150. And so I emailed the lady, and she was like, oh yeah, we wanted to bless people a little bit more this holidays, you know, whatever. She was like, have fun shopping on Black Friday. And I was like, what? I was shocked. So that was a blessing from the Lord. I feel like every Christmas I always do win something on Instagram. It's because I really do be getting in them giveaways. Like who in this day and age where everything is inflated, who wants to spend money? And so I will be unboxing my Erin Condren planner today, and some other things that I got from Makselife. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. So anyway, let's get to this unboxing because this is going to be a quick video. I do have other videos coming for you December. I know that I'm going to be doing like a little walkthrough, talk about on Not Grass History, because we have been into that, and Journey Homeschool Academy, the science. I just have to figure out how I'm going to shoot that, because when I shoot my phone or my computer on my laptop face, it looks disgusting. And so I have to figure out how to show you inside of what those things actually look like, now that we're like into our first marking period type, if you want, yeah, all of that. So or I would say midterms, it's like halfway through, right? Yeah. And so we've been doing a lot. They've been busy. Plays have been great. They've been doing great. And yeah, so let's jump into the unboxing. This is Makselife. I literally didn't open these, guys. I got these and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave them for here. Oh. Ooh, it fell out. Building inner wealth is our definition of success. Who you become in the process of working towards your goals is as important, if not more than, crossing the finish line of achievement. So if you never heard of Makselife, they have like a whole club of like setting goals and doing all that stuff and So it's telling us to take a photo and tag us, which I will later on Instagram. They have a reward program just like Erin Condren does. And I'm not trying to put these, I was very debating putting these in the same video, but I don't have links for any of this. And but this is what you will see me use during the year. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in seeing more how I plan to sit down once a month, very early in the morning, and really go through my monthly plan. We haven't really been doing much during this December month, so this is why unboxings are so funny, because it's like you literally have to open up every single thing. 2024. Oh, this was a free gift if you purchased this. Now, this is something that I did buy. I spent like 50 bucks on this stuff. And so this is a reflecting on 2024. Just a little, they give you questions to reflect on this year, which is a nice, cool, free gift. And then this is the packet that I bought. And so because I got the gift card with Erin Condren, I was like, oh, I'm just going to get their planners and I'm going to do that and use that planner. And then these are goal setting quarterly notebooks. So this is a set. And so just begin again and again. And there's 4 books. And so they're broken down for the year into each book. And basically there's a monthly layout. And then basically there's a monthly goal sheet. You can get these monthly goal sheets downloadable on their website. I have actually used them already, which is why I was like, yeah, I want them more neater and in this. So I've actually used those. They actually have other free, awesome downloadable things on their actual website. Monthly reflection questions. And so these are something that I knew I needed, because y'all, I really need to take the time and really start to set goals. I feel like I'm going to flow more into doing more Instagram. More YouTube next year, because I'm at my point in life where I need to start thinking about income. And yes, people do YouTube for income. So the reality is for me to grow my channel more, I need to really start setting goals. I need to really like have a vision on where this channel is going. So that is important for me. This is the companion notebook. This has all the instructions in it on, you know, how to use those books to like really work through your goals and set yourself up. So for me, it's nice to have a planner, but I feel like one thing that they do is they really give you the method to actually achieve your goals, which is why I added that on top of my planner. And then the other thing I got is Living Life on Purpose. This is like a fold-out calendar. It's undated, and it gives you an affirmation, and it gives you a coaching tip for every day. So that is for a whole entire year. They have cards in here that you also can remove to journal, and it stands up on a, you know, it will sit on your desk. So that's Makselife. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. So now for Erin Condren, it's a bigger box because it's a lot in it. And so, oops, sorry, y'all. A lot of bubbles. All right. I'm gonna sit like this way because it's nicely sitting right here. My son's out there making burritos, so if you hear them talking, yeah, he's making us breakfast. So, these are some writing tools that I got and why I like them. And this one has like email, money sign. They're actually little stamps on the front. And these one have check boxes and checks and square boxes. So I really was like, oh, these are so good, because I tend to make my own. So now that I can just spot it on, I'm so happy about that. This is my reading journal that I bought. I have really been wanting to be more consistent with keeping track of what I read, especially if later on I'm like, oh, I can get rid of the book. So it has a reading tracker in it, and it has a daily, like, a thing to do for each book that you put in. Now, I still, for some of my homeschooling books, some of them I don't, but for some of my homeschooling books, I still mark them up, which is why I keep them. And these are books that I plan to read next year. If you want to know, or you want me to do a video on it, let me know. So that's my reading journal. I'm gonna open up the planner last. So I got a planner folio to match my planner. So this is it. And that's what the inside looks like to fit my planner. Little pocket holes and stuff. And then this is a beast, y'all. I didn't realize how big this was. I'm not even lying. Okay, so this, which I needed because I have 2 Erin Condren pouches already full of pens. And I was just like, yeah, I need something to hold my pens. So this is a ginormous pen portfolio that you open, and it has all of the slots that you need for your pens in this whole thing. So if I could show you this without making noise, it opens all the way up. It holds a lot of pens. So I didn't realize it was this big. I don't know how that's gonna work out for my desk or like traveling with it, but we'll see. We will see. And it's nicely padded. And again, this matches my planner. I went with the same theme of like the flowers, because I don't know, I used to not like flowers, but I've recently, since I turned 40, I kind of like flowers now. So I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. Anybody else? And my planner. So let me show you the planner. I went with the duo. And duo just means basically that there's 6 months broken into 2 different books. I am not a baby to Erin Condren. I actually love her planners, but I feel like with a lot of planners nowadays, they are so expensive. So honestly and truly, guys, you do not know how much of a blessing this was. And so, yes, I plan to share some planning videos anyway, because this is something that I love planning. I love organizing. I love putting things together. So this is something more that I'm definitely going to share in the coming, yeah. So this is 2025, January, has the tabs. I went with a daily layout where you have the hours and then you have area to write what you need to do every day. I used to weekly plan. I do monthly plan. So my goal in 2025 is to take one Saturday very early in the morning where I can get up and work for like 3 hours, and then I will literally take a nap and get to what I need to do. But I like the daily thing because I can get in my bed at night and I can already set myself up for the next day. It also has a sheet that has the week broken down for you. And then you have note pages, of course. And then the stickers that Erin Condren does. I like stickers sometimes. I'm not always into that because I feel like if I have the free time to do it, I will do it. But if I don't, I'm not going to do it. And I got the rose gold. I upgraded. Y'all know on Erin Condren, it's extra $10, y'all. So I definitely splurged with the money that they gave me. And I still think by the time I checked out, I spent $10. So, then they do have this little ruler thing that you can put in where you can actually draw all these things too. Sometimes I use those, sometimes I don't. But it comes with a washi display in the front. And of course, you get somewhere to put your name and setting goals in the beginning, of course, and all that. It's all in here. Your monthly layout too. And so, yeah, I'm just, do I do my planner every day consistently? No. But when things get overwhelming, I could say probably if I do it every day, it's at least 5 days out of the week where I try to make a to-do list. And I was using a notebook, and because I saw this thing, and then she's like, oh, let me show you how to use a notebook to like plan out your thing, and it didn't work for me. And I was like, that was a fail. That was a fail. So the other thing that I won from Erin Condren from Instagram that came separately, let me grab it. It was a budget planner. So I won this. And this is nice because, you know, you got your sheets for your spending habit and all that, and just, it has another monthly thing. It has a monthly check-in, like how you doing with the bills. My biggest thing for this is doing my monthly spread that I'll be using it for, is doing my monthly spread and listing all my bills. Budgeting is very important to us in the upcoming year. Not eating out, not all of, that all of it's becoming very, very important to us as we try to move into different, you know, chapters of life, you know. And of course, Erin Condren always comes with the cute stickers. And so, yeah, I will be using this to budget, and I will be using this to daily plan, and then I will be using my Makselife to set goals monthly. I feel like planners do work, but you need to have the plans. And so sometimes that's why planners don't work for you, because it's like you're writing it down, but then you're like, oh, well, how do I break this goal down into baby steps and all of that stuff? And sometimes you need help. So for me, I feel like I need the help because right now I carry a lot mentally, and sometimes I just don't get to other things that I want to do. And as a mom, guys, I would tell you, and I know a lot of homeschool moms, hey, we are on a budget. In January, I plan to get away for 2 days. I think it's going to be something I start to do every year, early in the year, because sometimes you just need to sit back and breathe for 24 hours. And then you take the other 24 hours to really figure out what this next, you know, year for your family and your marriage and all, what is that going to look like? Yeah, planning to make moves in a better direction. I don't know what Instagram looks like for next year, but I know I want to set goals for that too. I do know that I will probably be mostly in my stories on Instagram, and I will post things that I feel like are really going to be meaningful to the homeschool thing. I know it's like this race to, oh, post every day so people will follow you. Whether or not people come to this channel and subscribe, I'm going to keep pushing because I know there are people out there that will join my community. So thank you for watching this video. It was a little all over with the unboxing, which is why I don't really like unboxings. Who does? And so having to open up everything and and it's making tons of noise. And so, yeah, but that is where we're going, and I was happy to unload some of that with you today as far as like where our 2025 is going and what it's going to look like and how I'm setting things up. So if you would like to see more of this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My name is Frances, and I am a homeschooling mom of 3. And on this channel, I share homeschooling, planning, and faith.